for this Shaun Johnson Cup fixture. It's Waikato taking on Northland, the under-16s. Should be a ripper. I'm Elton Gray, and I'm joined in the commentary box here by Dan McKenzie. Dan, you've seen a few of these boys play, and who would be the lads to watch out for, you reckon?
Yeah, so I had the privilege of watching the Waikato side down last week, and we've got a big one in the number 7 jersey, Joaquin Burks. He had the ball on a string last week off the boot, putting up Matt Burton spiral bombs and everything, and just wonderful running game as well. He's going to be the one to watch, along with Kara Crib, who bagged a hat-trick last week in their win. He's an impressive ball runner, fleet on the feet too.
Nice, nice. Good to hear. This is the 4th game of the day. We've had some rippers. If you've missed the game just before, we had the under-17 girls, Waikato versus Northland. Northland getting the job done in the end, 20 points to 18, but it was anyone's game right up into the full-time hooter, which is what you like to see, as we see the under-16 lads getting clapped out here. Northland and Waikato running out together. Good to see. And of course, we had a couple other games in the morning. We had Auckland in blue, Auckland white, and Auckland red. Was it Auckland black?
Auckland blue, Auckland white, and yeah, those are the two Auckland teams playing each other. And then after that, we had the girls on. And the girls game was an absolute thriller down to the wire there.
Sure was, as we see the lads just lining up here for this 4th game of the day. And then next up, we've got the under-18s, the Dean Bell Cup, Waikato versus Northland. So 3 Waikato versus Northland games in a row here. There you have it, Waikato haka. And we're good to go. There is the Waikato under-16 lineup. Kara Crib, Dan was talking about earlier, will be key at the back. And Barracks in the 7 jumper too. McMillan on screen there, and the 9 jumper will also be key. And there's your Northland team. Have these boys had a game in the Shaun Johnson Cup yet, or has flooding prevented it, Dan?
They've had a few games. I think they had a couple last weekend, both nail biters for both the 16s and the 18s boys. I think it's going to be another tight one here. Waikato, they looked strong last week. They came out 22-all with Auckland Red, I believe it was, who played them last week, and that was an absolute thriller to have down here at Cornwall Park. And let's see if Waikato can back that up. And I don't think Northland are going to be any slouches here. It's going to be real tight down to the wire, I reckon, but I think it's going to be controlled by, the two halves, Levi Cook and Joaquin Burke. And that whole spine is really going to have a key important role to play for both sides today. Just who can get that roll on, who can win the ruck speed and play the ball.
Just waiting for a match ball here. Looks like little youngster's just kicked one out there for us, so shout out to him. Conditions similar to the whole day. Sunny but windy. And we're underway here. Waikato, they let it bounce off the kickoff, but they get away with it. And they set it up over on that far side. Here they go out of half. It's an early run for Tahu Apiata, the centre.
He was strong last week. He had really good carries coming out of his back end. I expect him and the other outside backs, Lefi and Matthews, to really get involved and make some easy meters coming out of their own end, take the pressure off the forwards.
Here's Bradley. Zayden Bradley will play it in Northern territory now. And they'll get a penalty too. Waikato offside with Northland. So that's very handy for Waikato, and that's a bit of a coach killer for Northland. Here is Burke. Pops it up for his second rower. Farley, the captain. McMillan goes over to Cowan, who then shuffles it on to a runner there. Here they go, Waikato looking to go through their forwards and burrow for a try. Randall there going very close. Little Sean go McMillan, Marco McMillan just taken down short. And the prop forward, Randall, will play half there, and they're spinning it wide. Here's Burke, good ball over the top. Can they finish it? Waikato looks like they have. I believe that's number 2, Reti. And the ref will point to the spot. First blood for Waikato here.
It's good work from Waikato down that right-hand side, just able to get Burke early ball and see if he can conjure up something great, and he did. He saw that there was a little bit of a 4-on-3 overlap. As we see a replay here, just a quick play the ball, and it was Randall who found himself a dummy half, and he's done a little nice ball, but it's good work there. So he finds it 4-on-2, and I think that was Whitiora who really engaged that first defender and was able to just give a little bit more space to Burke to fire that one out to the winger, Reti. It's first blood Waikato.
Great ball from Burke, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was just able to just find that, hit it right on the chest, and that's where you want it as a winger. Nothing down low, nothing too high, just on the chest, and you can crash over all in one motion.
It was a low bullet pass, cutting out a couple of players there. And yeah, straight on the spot for the winger, as you say. So 4-0. See if they can add the extras here. Decent contact, but it is pulled away to the left, so it'll remain 4-0. Waikato over Northland. One more look at this. Just watch Burke here, just boom, threads it over the top. Nothing loopy about that pass. That was a bullet.
A little bit of temptation there from Tahu Apiata to just stick the mitts out, but he let that one go and had his winger right on the chest and get an easy 4-pointer in that corner. But I think that goes down to Whitiora. If he's going to be another ball player like he was last week, it's just going to allow Burke more space and more time to just able to progress at the defence and really isolate some defenders.
Waikato is Randall playing it on the first. Whitiora. McMillan now fires it off. Cowan hits another runner. We run out of half here. Good yards there from Marco McMillan.
Northland really trying to slow that play the ball speed down, and here we go. The spiral bomb he put up last week, Burke, and it's,
If that stays in, they score. Wowee. There was space there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. It was really weird not to see the winger back. I think, was that the third or the fourth tackle? If it was the fourth, then should have been slightly back further, but it's good recognition if that was the third tackle from Joaquin Burke to just kick it into the space.
Yeah. Northland now with a bit of possession. They haven't had any yet, really, so let's see what they can do.
Waikato won't want to give away any free piggybacks for Northland. They'll try and trap them down their end. We see 2-3 in the tackle already, driving one back, and Fitziota got his hand locked in there.
Big rumble up there. That's number 10, Terry Wassell. Looks like he has a good shiner on one of those eyes too. The black eye.
Oh, he does on that right eye there at the top.
Yeah. Some war marks. Battle scars, if you will. But the referee, well, as you said before, Waikato have done exactly what you said they didn't want to do. They've conceded a penalty.
Yeah, but it's a free piggyback for Northland. They were just really good defensive set from Waikato. They were able to trap them down just short of the halfway line, but giving away a freebie like that and allowing field possession for Northland isn't the best idea, but that's a good touch finder too. Just short of that 20-metre line. They'll really look to get on the attack here, Northland, and try and spark their attack into life and really show what they're about.
Hitting it up there, Kobe Hukai. First carry of the day for him. Now it's Richie Peepel. And they're just off to the left here. There's a chance here. Not too far away. That was Terry Wassell, the man with the shiner. And oh, they've gone close again. High tackle called from the ref. So they'll get a reset here. Northland. Let's have a look at the high shot. Yeah, fair call. Northland, all the momentum. The captain at halfback here fires it out. Payne takes a tackle.
Very flat on that right-hand side, Northland. They want to spin it back left. They just need a bit more depth on their plays here. Just allow themselves a bit more time and space to really pick a pass and get someone open. As we see a little break. Oh, just short of the line there.
Sam Hutchinson was at the fullback, straightening out there, almost finding a way through. But there's numbers out here for Northland, still going. The strength, can he get it down? He does, I think. I believe that's number 12, Shane Wassell. Yes, he gets it done. Good try. Northland hit back.
That was good from Northland down that left-hand side. Just a little bit more depth to their play. Not a whole lot, but just a tad more. And Wassell was able to get early ball and just bounce out of one tackle. Two tacklers, three tacklers, able to spin him down. He's still got a lot of work to do there, but he's able to roll himself around, just get that ball on the line down there. And Northland hit back with a nice 4-pointer.
Great strength, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's tough to do that close to the line when you got three on you and just roll yourself over too. He's really shown his quality and strength there. And Northland, I want to try and convert this just to get that extra lead, but it's a tough kick though from the sideline here.
Been plenty of tough kicks today across all the games. A lot of tries out wide. Oh, just hits the post below the crossbar. So close but no cigar for Northland. 4-all as we see the try one more time. You'll see the skipper Hepton, Punitai out of half, fires it out.
That was good recognition. He was able to just skip out the centre there and Tohu Apiata just to allow him a bit more space to wriggle around. We'll see what Joaquin Burke and do from this kickoff here. He's got a bit of a boot on him, so I reckon it's going to be a bit of a long one.
And it's allowed to bounce safely for Northland. Oh, good fend there. Here he goes. Payne. Getting a fend out. You'd love to see it. And straightening up there is Piapel. Northland into their work here. Here's number 4 we show and go. Waikato done for offside. Another piggyback for Northland upfield.
It's just ill discipline here from Waikato. They've just conceded points and they don't want to give away another penalty, and they have. And I think they're just quite eager to get into this game. They just need to calm down a little bit and just relax. Just go play by play. Don't be too over enthusiastic and shoot out that line early.
Taking it up there. Once again, Terry Wassell. Looks like he's a go-to man for the hit up for this Northland team. There's Lever Christie taking it up. Decoy runner coming through. Out the back they go. Payne straightens. He's 20 out from that Waikato line. Centre field. Here they go. It's the skipper again. Finding Piapel. He's only about 5 metres short. Then pushed back and couple in the tackle. Payne again. He's been busy, hasn't he?
That's a good legs tackle there to stop him just short of the line. He's a busy man so far, and it's last tackle. Oh, it's not a bad kick, but it's cleaned up well by the number 17 for Waikato. That's Webke Clune there. He's done well to tidy that up. Waikato, they'll look to get out of their own end here.
Yeah, good yards there too from Tahu Apiata. Drop tackle there from Northland. Oh, he done well to handle that, did McMillan. And they're going to kick early in the count here. Burke finds the pasture out the back. Hutchinson goes back. Another good hairdo. And he looks for a bit of a counter. Oh, that's a dangerous sort of above the 90 tackle. Well, it's close to it, but they get away with it. And in fact, he's blowing the double whistle here. Was that for the tackle? Or is he talking to...
I think it might be a warning. That I think that's too many offside penalties in a row. And Fine Fale heading over just to listen to the referees, giving him a warning for his side. And I think the next one will be heading to the bin. Most likely, because that's the third one in a row they've had. Really jumping the gun on that right-hand side. Oh, they didn't even bother to make the 10. They just all stood there and shut out the line early.
Sloppy. Northland will be looking to add to the tally here, push into the lead. Shane Wessel plays it. Oh, good D there. Number 16, Moana Monga.
That's tough contact over the top there from Monga. And he's done well. Waikato, they're just losing their way a little bit in the ruck speed here. Northland are really getting on the roll and getting quick play the balls to go as we see a barnstorming run up the middle of the field. They swing it wide. Oh, it's nice hands, but it's a good one-on-one tackle, though, from the winger. That was Matthews there.
Oh, they might go over here, Northland. They do. I think that might be Anderson, is it, in the 6 jumper? Replay will confirm it, but it has been awarded a try, so Northland take the lead. 8 points to 4.
If that was Anderson, that's good strength from a 5'8", just to brush off one tackler. It was Anderson too. Just says, see you later, McMillan. I'm going straight over the line, son. And they take an 8-4 lead. Northland kick to come. It's a good response after getting all those free piggybacks downfield.
Yeah, Anderson just bowls over too easy. Let's see if they can push the lead out even further, the Northland boys. with Anderson looking to convert his own try. Looks good, is good. Northland 10, Waikato 4.
Yeah, Waikato will be looking to respond after this set defensively. They don't want to give away any more easy, lazy penalties of being offside or hands in the ruck. They'll really want to slow that ruck speed down too from Northland. Northland's had a bit of a roll-on going in these last 5-10 minutes here, after it was all Waikato in that opening exchange.
So Brack will kick off here. The rest of his team are pretty slow to get back. More talking's the call from the boys on the sideline. Here he is, Brack. Oh, that'll bounce, and they really need to start taking these on the full, both teams, but they get away with it again.
It's a good legs tackle there from Matthews. But again, Northland winning the right to play that ball quickly, and another penalty Waikato have conceded here.
Yeah, you're right, good tackle, but they just didn't get off the ball carrier in time. That's just gone out. That's maximum yardage off the penalty kick there. So Northland are away upfield now into Waikato territory.
Narrow space to work to with that kick. He's done well to find plenty of metres and touch on that.
Yeah, great kick. So Northland hot on attack. They have the momentum here. Looking for their third try. And here they go, spinning it out to the left now. It's 15 for his first touch of the day. To Autahi Niha. Oh, good cut play on the inside. Love to see that.
That's a good tackle too around the legs. That was Webke Clune there.
Yeah, had to be made, didn't it?
Yeah, they just need to slow this play the ball down. Waikato. Northland's really getting all over them here, and it's just easy meters every play. And spinning out of that one was Hodaki there.
Here's Anderson. The try scorer gets an offload away, and they're coming out wide. Bit of work to do. Burke will put him over the touchline. No, he won't. He flicks on the inside. Looks like they have said he's gone into touch, but I don't think he did here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, fair call. Foot on the line. Good work from the touch judge.
Yeah, good spot from the touchy there. I think it was touched first by Waikato, though, so Northland still have an opportunity to get the ball back and provide something from the set here. They're in good prime position to put more points on the board. Oh, it looks like it's a Waikato scrum. Looked like the ball was touched from one of the Waikato players before Burke put the man into touch, but it's an interesting call there.
Loose pass. Oh, they might have. Yep, they've lost it. So back to Northland goes the ball. That's pretty criminal from Waikato.
It's a bit of a silly one there from Kaya Cribb. He just needed to just go down with the ball. Not, I get that Jacqueline Burke was right there for support, but just didn't need to throw that pass on the first tackle. Really trying to push in. They don't need to try and score every 4-pointer out of their own end. They just need to build field position here and really slow down the ruck speed at Northland. That'll be the...
Oh, looks as though they've knocked it on now too. So there's knock-ons everywhere here. As the possession just goes from one team to another.
Yeah, not what Northland wanted off that play. Second tackle in, low pass at the halfback's feet. Well, Levi Cook there, he struggled to pick that one up and he's coughed the ball up for his side, but I think Waikato, they got let off the hook there. Northland really applying the pressure.
And here come Waikato. Good yards off the scrum. And he finds his front too, does Whitiora. Goosey there from Clune. Now they're coming out the far side, Waikato. This is a better set for them. Can they get to their kick? Another carry here. This time it's Monga. Here's Burke. Shows it, goes it. And the skipper will take it up. Finifali. Now what do they got on the last? They do put the kick in. Cowan, not the best kick. The chase is not bad though, and they do pin them in their own 10, but they probably want a better kick than that next time perhaps.
Yeah, I really thought they would have gone to Burke and he would have put up a high spiral, but it's an interesting one. A bit of a stab kick, nothing too much there, but the chase is really made up for, and they're aiming up defensively here, Waikato. They don't want to give away an offside penalty.
Well met there, and the tackles. Whitiora and Bradley in there together. Oh, he puts a pass across the line of D. And Burke might have almost stolen the ball. No, he knocks on, in fact, so it's tackle 0 here for Northland. And they're going to kick on tackle 0. This is bizarre.
I think the referee might have called 5th and final, so he might have missed that touch there from Burke. But it
must have.
Did look like he got a hand to it, as we see. It's Kaya Cribb there breaking down the sideline and work out who that's off. I think it was touched by Northland, so see what the call is here. Yeah, but it's Waikato ball. Scrum, 15 out. Prime field position here to put a 4-pointer on the board and try and level the game with the kick to come.
Yeah, for sure. 9.5 minutes left until half time, and this is a perfect spot to get that try back to even the scores up. Waikato. Both teams probably guilty of not completing as many sets as they would have liked so far.
Yeah, it's just interesting as we see.
Here we go.
Cribb, my goodness me, it opened up like the Red Sea for the young man.
And he goes, Kaya Cribb. Sloppy D there from Northland, really. They just gave him too much of a hole and he took it. Through he goes, as we see on the replay here. Just off the back of the scrum. Kaya Cribb goes straight through.
That's pretty poor from Northland's point of view. They will hate to see a replay of that, but yeah, it's an interesting one. Back of the scrum, and he just ran the ball straight up, and there was nothing really doing. He just saw the space and staggered defensive line. And Kaya Cribb, 4 tries in the past 2 weeks. I think he's got a few more to add to that tally as well.
Yeah, the man's on form, eh? And fair play to him. Week D or no week D, he's taken the opportunity and he's had the vision to see the hole, and away he goes. Looking to tie things up here, and they've done so. Slotted over there by Ashby McDonald. And here's the try one more time off the back of the scrum. Kaya Cribb straight through the hole. It's just too easy for a man on form like that.
Yeah, a little questionable of the Northland defence there. Didn't really engage coming off the line or off the back of that scrum, and just easy meters for Kaya Cribb to then part straight through that hole and score. It was really interesting to see, and see how Northland can respond from that. Can they get the ball back from the kickoff here, or are they going to aim up defensively as what they want to do and what the coaches want to see here?
Yeah, 10-0, even contest. They'll take this one on the full. And here they go, galloping downfield there. It's Cowan. Oh, and it's another knock on. This time it was Ashby McDonald out of half. So the errors continue to mount as we see him just come in here. It's a sloppy play of the ball, to be fair. And then, yeah, spelt.
Yeah, that's not what they wanted. Waikato, after scoring and locking the game up at 10 apiece, really want to complete that set and make sure that they get down the other end and really wrap Northland up in their 10-metre zone. Now Northland prime position to put another 4-pointer on the board.
Tiatahi Niha takes it up. We step there and out the back. Horaki gets it out to Levi Cook, who continues along into Hukai's hands. Levi Cook at half. We step and go, but it gets shut down.
They just need to get a little bit more depth again, Northland. They're looking quite flat around the play. The ball is 2-3 really in each other's way almost, as we see a little tip pass there that's not too bad, but a bit more depth so they can just really bounce onto the ball and get some space for the halves.
Anderson puts a nice little kick in and it makes a ricochet and they might get the try here. Referee's called it back though. Sam Hutchinson was on it, but they were in front of the kicker, so it's offside.
Yeah, it's a lucky escape there from Northland. As we see a replay here, we'll see where the outside men were offside.
I think they're on there, but look, there's a second kick from,
yes.
second kick from number 11, Hokai, and then of course Sam Hutchinson was in front of him, so fair call.
Good spot there, Alton. I didn't see that one coming off the boot there.
Yeah, sneaky little double kick, eh? Good reffing too.
Fine Fale takes that carry, and Northland, they're off the hook again. They'll be thankful that they got that one. A little bit of a piggyback. 5 minutes left in this first half.
Ashby McDonald finds his front, centre field halfway. They go far side through their hands. We Goosey there from Clune.
He's been heavily involved in this first half, Clune, after coming off the bench. And Ashby McDonald, he's in that hooking role now compared to McMillan. We'll see how he can go there. And haven't seen too many touches of the ball from Burke here, and he's crunched late after he passed that one. Really trying to put the pressure on Northland's good defence.
Yeah, now Burke gets a kick away and he's got one of his famous bombs up. That'll take some catching. Oh, I thought both men were going to run into each other there, but Hutchinson gets it. And he's put down inside his own 10-metre.
Yeah, Waikato want to aim up now and really push Northland defensively and stop them from making easy meters. As we say that, he's broken off. I think that was the winger there for Northland. It was Levi Christie taking that run and followed up by Whare Christie.
Ref's blowing the whistle again. This time, looks like he's got penalty for Waikato for a faulty play of the ball there from Northland. Let's see it on the replay. Yeah, he's lost on the tackle. So, yep, Waikato ball there. He's gone time off here. Going for a chat with his touchy. In fact, that's not the touchy, is it? It's just a...
I think it's a coach. He's having a chat with the coach about something. I don't know what's been said or...
Yeah, maybe a little bit too vocal on the sidelines. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. And we're back on. Here's Burke. Out the back, Cribb beats one. The big fullback's going. Could he go the whole way here? Look at him go. Oh, and he goes for his second. Cribb, the superstar. He's a big man with some pace, isn't he? And he just takes full toll of that and banks another 4 points.
He's got that Latrell Mitchell sort of esque about him playing at fullback. Big, stocky lad, and he's got a bit of speed to burn, as we see again on the replay here. Feed the scrum after a little bit of stoppage, and Burke gets it as first receiver. Little block play, and just able to goosey on the outside, and then the burners are on, and good luck catching him there. Hutchison almost had him, but he's done well to just keep the presence of mind and ground that ball in the end goal as Kaya Cribb as he gets his second of the afternoon here.
Yeah, 14-10. Couple minutes out from half time. Waikato looking the goods for now. And Burke has a kick from this close touchline here. Let's see if he can draw it back from right to left in the wind. He started it out left and it's carried on that way, so score remains 14-10. See this try again here, Dan.
Yeah, what a try it was. Off the back of the scrum, not too much going. They run a little block play and look to get a 2-on-1, but Kaya Krebby just goosies on the outside and then the wheels to Burn. And he's just always little tap of the ankles from Hutchison, but he's done well to ground in the end goal anyway. And he's got a second of the day. He scored a hat-trick last week. I'm going to put my money on him getting a hat-trick again.
Well, he looks the goods, and we're not even halfway through this one, so he's odds on. But it was all in that step, wasn't it? He got the ball and almost stepped immediately as the flyer came out of the Northland line. And then he had enough gas to get around that hand of Hutchinson, which just got a hand on his jersey, which wasn't enough. Oh, that could bounce out. No, Waikato will keep it in. Wow, I'll tell you what, a lot of teams are struggling to catch the ball on the full, eh?
Yeah, it's the basics of rugby league. Catch the ball on the full, dive on loose balls, and they're really flirting with danger though here. But all these sides are not letting their teammates catch it on the full and having it bounce towards the sideline, because that almost spun out and gave it a nice leg break there.
Ashby McDonald fires it on. Tahu Apiata. And here's Cowan with the play out the back. Burke. Looks like he's wrapped up. Raw. That's a loose ball right on the hooter here, but they're still going, Waikato, and play on's the cool. Here it is in the hand of Matthews. Matthews, a chip on the inside, diffused by Hutchinson. Will he have a crack now? He'll be shut down. And that'll be half-time here. Waikato are up 14-10 over Northland. Don't go anywhere. We're in for a cracker of a second half. See you soon.
The Fijian Cup, supporting grassroots Fiji. With international teams flying in to go up against the best club teams in Fiji. Over 50,000 in prizes for each sport, the Fijian Cup is placing a spotlight on untapped talent. A tournament like no other.
The Stream Shop are experts in live video content creation, connecting communities by sharing the magic moments as they happen. All sorts of sports, delivered on any platform, to anyone, anywhere in the world. We deliver cost-effective, high-quality production that really changes the game. It's the next best thing to being there live. Shoot it, stream it, share it with the Stream Shop. Proud supporters of the ARL.
The Fijian Cup, supporting grassroots Fiji. With international teams flying in to go up against the best club teams in Fiji. Over 50,000 in prizes for each sport, the Fijian Cup is placing a spotlight on untapped talent. A tournament like no other.
Welcome back to Cornwall Park here. It's half-time. Waikato are 14 over Northland 10. It's the under-16 Shaun Johnson Cup. The crowd here in full force. Every man and his dog here, if you will. And it looks as though we're in for another cracker of a second half here. Only one try separating the teams. Here's some highlights from the first half. As we see Waikato hot on Northland's line. And then eventually they've spun it out. Great ball here from Burke. Flat wide ball into the hands of Reti. He goes over for the first try. And then Northland got back up the other end. Looking to hit back here. And it was a very strong play here from the number 12, Shane Wassell. Beautiful stuff. Just good strength from the second rower, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. He's shown he's got a bit of prowess, as does Keys Anderson there. He showed good quality strength as a number 6, but then Kaya Cribb got involved off the back of the scrum.
He did, didn't he? Just ghosted straight through that channel off the scrum there. And that was his first try. And here comes his second try, also off a scrum play, but he was flirting out a bit wider for this one. Gets the ball, steps straight away, puts the afterburners on, and away he goes, and just gets around his opposite to go in for that third try for his team and push them out to a 14-10 lead at half-time. Referee's back on the pitch, looks at his watch, must be about ready to go here. So it'll be Waikato will be going from left to right of your screen this half. Northland coming back the other way.
There's a good comeback there from Waikato in the end of that first half. They really had been on the ropes from Northland, giving away silly penalties for offsides, and Northland took full advantage of that, racking up a couple of tries, but Waikato, they got their discipline sorted out and were able to just lock in a few 4-pointers from their main man, Kaya Cribb, I think he's going to be the one to really stamp his foothold on this game and just take it by the scruff of the neck, as will Burke, and they'll be crucial in that spine.
Yeah, for sure. Cribb and Burke look crucial there. And I think both coaches would have had a lot to say at half-time. There's just been a lot of sets incomplete, little handling errors here and there, penalties. So I don't think either coach will be super happy. But yes, Waikato have the lead on the scoreboard. And here we go. We're into the last half an hour of this one.
Yeah, it should be a good one. I think Waikato really want to look to kick this one off deep and really put Northland on the back foot to start the half and extend their lead. And for Northland's sake, they'll just want to try and get some ball back and just complete their sets and really grab this one by the scruff of the neck and swing it back into their favour.
Away they go downtown. It's allowed to bounce again. Oh, and it's knocked backwards. Ooh, just kept in the play there by Cooper Albert. So Northland with work to do off their own line here.
Yeah, not the most convincing start to the second half from Northland. They want to make amends for that as we see them shift that ball early, and that's what they need a bit more of, just a bit more depth so they can run onto the ball. It was all quite flat when they get inside the 20 of the opposition, but when they're coming out of their own end, they're nice and deep, trying to get onto the ball, get some space and pace onto it, but really need to be pushing up the ruck and running in pairs, and haven't really seen too much of that to start this as they look to swing it wide.
Here we go, spinning out of tackles there. Was Hoenaki still going with the offload, and now it's in the hands of number 5, Lever Christie. He might have just spilt the ball there, he has. So Waikato, they get away with one there and they'll get the ball back.
Yeah, expensive play for Northland here in their pretty much first set of the game, and just gets caught in the turf there for poor Lever Christie, and he's come up with a silly little error, but expansive stuff from Northland to start the half. Waikato will be looking to really hone in defensively on that right-hand side. Looked a little too easy from Northland with the hands there.
Cowan feeds the scrum, and away they come. It's Cribb again off the scrum. Man, he's dangerous, and he just throws a loose offload on this occasion, and it turns over possession, but he did look dangerous, just didn't quite execute at the end of that play.
They look a little nervous to come off the line and meet Kaya Cribb. He's really running with speed and such a big frame as well. It's, as we see, Northland just unforced error again. Waikato prime position again. Another scrum and look for Kaya Cribb. Oh, goodness gracious me.
Yeah, both teams on their early in their tackle count are coughing up possession. The coaches will be pulling their hair out after, I'm sure they've just told them to just get through their sets. But yeah, you're right. Cribb, he's a big man, isn't he? I mean, I can see why they would be a little bit standoffish, but yeah, they're going to have to suck it up and get up and knock him over. As they're going to use the captain here this time, Falit. But Cribb he's looming in the second player of the count, and now he throws a good ball over the top. That's Reti, who almost gets pulled over the touchline. Reti also got a try in the first half as they come back. Left side now, Waikato. Ashby McDonald in half. Goes out, Cowan. Cowan's still going. Ashby McDonald again. This time it's Burke. Pumps it out wide. Here they go. Chance out wide for Waikato, but it's good D and shut down.
It's a good scramble there from Northland. Well done to stop that one and eventuate into a possible try as Burke stabs one through and it's bounced off legs and it's...
Good scoop.
What a pickup. One-handed. It's Keys Anderson again. He scored a try and... What's the call here? I think the referee's called a knock on there, and it's unfortunate there for Anderson. He did well to scoop that one up and block the kick from Burke.
See it on the replay here, yeah. Keys Anderson, charged down, regathers it with a skillful scoop. That's some silky skills. But then just, again, tackle and a little handling error there. Wow, it's just becoming a reoccurring theme, isn't it? Early in the count, they're coughing it up. And
yeah,
here's Cribb again. Far out. He looks dangerous every time he gets it. Cook makes a tackle, but he was going backwards. And here they go. Waikato offload inside there. Whitiora. Ashby McDonald. Randall going close. Judea Randall, there's a little scoop. Ashby McDonald, I think he's got the chocolates here. He has. We've seen a few tries like that today. A classic hooker try out of dummy half.
Yeah, great awareness there from Ashby McDonald. So just see, there wasn't, man, really a marker or any defenders low enough to stop him, and it's a quick scoop and a real dive low. Again, see on the replay. Still a good quick play the ball, though. He's able to get up 1D, 2 on the feet, and yeah, no one's low enough, and good awareness there to drop that one down while copping a slight stray boot there to try and stop that try, but deserved lead for Waikato, extending it now.
Yeah, 18-10. That's a decent buffer now for Waikato. Kick to come as well. Ashby McDonald looking to convert his own try. Left foot kick it. And he slots it, so that pushes it out to 20 points to 10. And here's the try one more time.
Yeah, good awareness again. Ashby McDonald, he's able to just look, glance, and again, that's probably the third or fourth try we've seen. Just a little scoop from dummy half and able to burrow that one over. And Northland a little slow to get back to halfway here to get ready. And I think Waikato are going to take full advantage of this and really try and put the foot down and rack up a few more points on the board.
Yeah, Northland, they're going to have to dig deep here. You'd think they'd have to be the next team to score to swing back some momentum, because at the moment it's slipping away from them.
Yeah, they'll just want to try and complete the set, aim up defensively and force that error. Waikato, they'll want to wrap that ball up, not let any second phase come around, as we see off the back fence. All the way in, good contact into the line there. There's the number 10, that's Randall taking that hit up.
Bradley with the second hit up. And they get a penalty. Lying all over the ball, taking too long to get back up, says the ref. So they'll kick it off downfield and get a fresh set. Waikato.
Yeah, it's not what you want from a Northland point of view, and they tap and go here. And it's the 17, that's Clune. Clune's still going.
Great option there. Come back for the Howd. But yeah, he's had a good game, Clune, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been off the bench. He's been that little bit of punch that they've needed going through the middle there. And I think he's playing in the back row now, but he was playing in prop while both Randall and Bradley were off the field.
Tackle 3 here. Ashby McDonald gets in there, distributes. He'll pop it out a couple. Randall has had a busy day at the office too, the prop. Show and go here, and going close was Whitiora. Ashby McDonald, this time he goes to Burke. Burke puts up a bit of a crossfield bomb. And who wants it? Waikato want it, they've got it, but Northland have held him up. And Howd is called. I think the referee's blown his whistle, so Oretti could not finish it off, but he did do well to catch the ball.
That was a good kick there from Jalko and Burke, right on the money, just in front of the goal line. Good attempt to try and catch and bring that one down was Oretti. But again, Northland back up their defence there and just 3 in the tackle, holding him up, not conceding any more points at this stage.
It's Hutchinson at halfback. Pops it out. Northland, they're going to have to get a good set in here, get to their kick, and then really have another big defensive set. Wrestle back some possession territory.
Yeah, Waikato are very eager to get off the line here and put some pressure on Northland. They're struggling to get out of their own 20 here. It's really slow in the play the ball area. Waikato winning that ruck speed, and as I say that, we've got a penalty for another push down.
Just what the doctor ordered for Northland. We'll kick it off downfield, peel off some yards, and reset their tackle count. Or in fact, they'll just tap and go. Both teams liking the tap and go option here. Taking the wind out of the game, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when they get close to that sideline who's going to try and find that touch find and get their side out of a bit of space here and a bit of trouble. But Waikato really aiming up defensively in this set and the previous one too.
Cook fires it out to his halving partner. And away they go up that far side.
That's good defence there from Jacqueline Burke. One-on-one the centre, and he's able to hold on.
It's like Elliot Brown and the 14 jumpers on it, playing hooker for Northland now. Here's Levi Cook. Tackled by Cowan. There is that man I just mentioned.
Oh,
Brown
it's
is charged down by Burke. Trouble here. Burke. Can he go the whole way? Looking either side. He's still going, Burke. Ghosts in for another try. Waikato are running away with this one now.
What a play there from Burke. Really putting the kick pressure on. Charges it down. Scoops it up. Still had a lot of work to do before he got to the line and get it down, though. But he's done wonderfully. There's Jacqueline Burke.
Be a good little look on the replay here. See Burke getting up on defense, getting out of the line well. Here he comes from a way out. Yeah, good charge down. Keeps it going, picks it up, gets a favourable bounce, has a man outside, dummies to him, and then gets away from Anderson and Hutchinson, and in he goes. 24-10, Waikato, kick to come.
Yeah, they're just running away with it a little bit here while Waikato. Northland just struggling to slow down that ruck speed, and Waikato really pouncing on the mistakes there. And simple ones like taking too long to get the kick away and really putting them into trouble as, again, Ashby McDonald to line up this kick. And he's put it to the left there, Ashby McDonald, not the best kick there, and we see a replay on the try. Good charge down there from Jacqueline Burke, just able to pick it up. Still got a lot of work to do though, and fakes one under. It's a little bit of tug on the jersey, but he just beats another, and he's over to score. Deserved try. He hasn't had too much involvement today, unlike his counterpart in the spine, Kaya Cribb, who's really put his fingerprints all over the game. Back of the scrum, plays in open space. He's a dangerous man.
Certainly is. So Northland will now have to score 3 times to get back on top of this game. Seems like a long way out with all the momentum with Waikato, and here they come. Ashby McDonald beating his lads here. A couple back. Oh, we stripped there, but you'd think he's just got them for a knock on. Looked like there were a couple of people in the tackle there, but
yeah, looked like their hands all over the ball too, but it's an unfortunate one for Waikato. Really looked to get a roll on that set, and that's a lucky break for Northland. They want to either get a repeat set or get some points off this one, try and get themselves back into the game here.
Yeah, got a hit back here, you'd think. Northland. Levi Cook feeding the scrum here. What can he conjure up? Cook finds his centre, Albert. Cooper Albert takes it up. Good little scamper out of half there and links up. It was Pia Powell finding Wassel.
Good set here from Northland offensively. They're really trying to get some quick play the balls in and get guys running in pairs, bringing someone out of the defensive line, and it's a good strong run there from the 15. That's Otahi Niha, and he's won aside a penalty as well.
Yeah, crucial penalty here for Northland. Wouldn't have minded them seeing them just getting a quick tap and go there, but they've kind of just delayed things here a little bit, but still in good territory as they go again. That's Payne taking it up. Here's a little snipe out of half, and it looks like they've gone over. Yes, that'll be a try there. Didn't actually catch the number, but we'll see it on the replay. Referee points to the spot.
Good little scoot there. I think that was from Richie Piapal there. He's done well from dummy half. He just sees a little bit of space in behind the ruck and catches. Yeah, again, it's one marker, a little bit of a step, bit of a jink, and a defender got caught on his feet there and couldn't make amends for it.
Yeah, good try, Richie Piapal. They had to be next to score, Northland, and now they've closed the gap to 10, kick to come, so, you know, they could wrestle back some momentum here. They've given themselves a chance.
Yeah, we'll hope Keys Anderson can knock this one over for Northland's sake and just eat into that deficit a bit more, making an 8-point game instead of a 10-point one if he misses. They're really getting a little bit of a roll on now, Northland. Those last 2 sets have been good, and Anderson nails that one down the middle.
24-16. Less than quarter of an hour on our clock here. Here's another replay. Richie Piapal, good heads-up play out of half. Steps in, over he goes. No nonsense stuff from the Northland lock forward. Very slow back to halfway here. Most of Waikato.
Yeah, they want to take their time and just make sure that they're well drilled from what the coach said behind the sticks there, understanding that they don't need to rush anything. Time's on their side at the minute. They've got a nice little buffer, but they want to be playing some footy too. Just a wobbly kickoff there.
Good run, Anderson. Getting his team on the front foot early here in the count. Good snipe out of half too. That's the try scorer, Piapal. Really into his work. And gets a penalty.
I think the marker jumped early on that one, and that's a little bit of a silly penalty to give away for Waikato. Northland just getting a nice little roll on here, just ball in hand, and they're just finding themselves with a bit more confidence with the ball, not really overplaying the hand, and just keeping that momentum going will be the key thing here.
Northland with momentum back, possession and territory as well. Here's Pierpel at half. Running onto it well there and tackled well was Wassell, Shane Wassell that is. And again, Waikato penalised for holding them down for too long at the ruck. So the penalty count is mounting here. And here they come through pain, Northland. Pierpel again at half. Cook, he's got a man on him, and it's a good hit from Cowan. Good D on Cook. Pierpel. Was it up for Cooper Albert? It's only a few metres out. Can they get another try here? Pierpel. Anderson.
Stopped nicely there by the Waikato defence. They're really showing up, but they're going down the blind side here, and Burke around the leg on the bigger man. That's a good tackle there. Quite congested in that ruck area, and they spiral it out left. Not the best intercept there for Northland. Kaya Crib cleans that one up.
Yeah, they sort of just had a bit of a loose pass out of dummy half on the last tackle there, and Hutchinson scrambled to kick away, but it probably wasn't as good as what they would have wanted. Here come Waikato. They'll be looking for a good set here. And they're just told to take it back on the mark there. Right on. Fitiora offloads. Burke. Burke again. They're flinging it wide. Oh, almost an intercept, but that'll be a forward pass from Waikato. Could be the call here. And then they've been penalised for the back chat as well. So the forward pass has turned into a penalty. It's an interesting call here. Let's have a look on the replay. Looks pretty flat to me, if I'm honest. I think there was nothing off the pass.
Nah, it looked quite flat there. And interesting call though, but unfortunate about the back chat. These boys got to keep their mouths quiet and just listen to the referee. They don't want to do anything too silly, but it's all Northland lately, and Waikato really on the ropes here.
Yeah, Northland, can they take this opportunity? There's Arifa, the centre, taking it up. Oh no, sorry, that's not Arifa, that's Christie, Whare Christie. Penalised again here, Waikato. Offside, not getting back.
They're flirting with danger a little bit here. I think the next man who gets penalised will be heading to the bin.
Yeah, it must be close, eh? They've got a few up the danger end. Pierpel. Anderson looking dangerous, but he's lifted up. And a big tackle from a few men there. Pierpel again, up very quick on D there is Waikato. They've got to be careful, like you say. Another penalty could be trouble.
Yep, they'll just want to keep their discipline for this set, hold out, and really see if they can take charge. It's a barging run, and it's good defence there.
Yeah,
that's Webke. Clooney's been involved in everything offensively and defensively.
Yeah, really good play there from Clune. Holds him up. Big Lehigh Payne going close. Here's Cook. Oh, he's ghosted through here. Barabakpuru, but that was the last play, was it? Or it's gone into the hands of Waikato.
Yeah, I think that was tackled on the last there. Waikato really under the pump offensively here and defensively, and it's a lucky piggyback there.
Yeah, done for the 2 men in the tackle, hands on the ball, stripped there.
They really want to make sure they complete the set here, Waikato. They don't want to be under the pump, coughing the ball up, and really giving Northland another opportunity to score with 7.5 left in the second half.
Wow, there's a lot of penalties mounting both ways here. This time it's Northland offside, and Waikato will get another penalty. 1, 2, 3 men offside. You heard the referee bark.
It's just ill discipline there, and it's going to hurt Northland if Waikato can score off the set. Really, they don't want that to happen.
No, that'll put the game out of reach for sure. Even if Waikato just get a complete set in here, that'll go a long way for them winning the game, you'd think.
Yes, it will. They've really been under the pump in the last 10 minutes or so. Northland had all their running, but a few silly penalties on both sides are really making things difficult as we've got another stoppage here.
Few loose mouth guards there. Here's Waikato again. We're back underway. Cowan, Burke, spinning it wide now. Cribb was over to his winger. He's in space there. Matthews put into touch. It looks like the touch, he's got his flag up.
Yeah, I don't think he was held there, Matthews, so it's all fair and game. And Northland doing well to just drag him over the sideline. Forced error, just under 6 minutes left. They want to be the ones who score next, Northland, and they really need a couple of piggybacks to get themselves out of their own 20 here. And red zone stuff, you don't want to play too expensive, but you just want to make sure that you complete your set.
Yeah, they've got to have a huge set here, really. Might even see them throw it wide off the scrum, which has worked pretty well for both teams in this game.
Yeah, it has Kaya Cribb, but he's been the really damaging one off the scrums, though, as we see an inside ball off the back of the scrum play there. That's an interesting one we've seen today, and wrapped up nicely, though. Northland just need to be a little bit expensive, but not too much that they cough the ball up here. But that's a good run. That'll help the yards.
Payne, he's had a busy game, hasn't he? Would love to see his stats on metres.
Yeah, he's been making meters galore. Has Filiahai Payne, he's done well and really needs to be backed up by all the other forwards getting involved, as we see. I think that's Keys Anderson, or is that Keys Anderson, or there might be Kobe Hawkeye there.
Yeah, Northland, they've got to roll the dice here and have a crack. They need a try. Time is running out. They need 2 tries. Bupal, Anderson, chip over the top, bounce will be interesting. They need to put Matthews out here. But no, Matthews does well, stays in.
He does well too, and if Matthews didn't get that, Northland would have got the ball back with it being touched, and they want to aim up defensively here, really force the error. And it's a lucky one to get away with there for Waikato, because you can't place the ball before you try and get up and play. You have to be on both feet before you do that. So really lucky to not get a penalty against him there. As we see it spun wide and turned over.
Here's the chance Northland need. Starting a set inside Waikato territory. Hutchinson out of half. What can he spark? Here's we go. And offloads. Here we go. Northland making meters. Terry Wassell. The tough prop forward carries it up. Hepton Punitoa goes out to Piapal. Eblin Penitoa again. This time he's got Wassel. Goes to him. Big Fen. Wassel still going, but it looks like he's going to be held up a couple metres short.
It's good work there from the middle forward and the hooker, just really pushing up around the ruck, trying to find that space in behind. And sloppy ball from dummy half, and they turn it over right when they were looking good to score. And Waikato, they get the ball back again.
Yeah, well, if Waikato can complete this set, you'd think that will be game, set, match. There's not much time left on the clock for 2 tries to be scored. And they're running away for some good yards too. That's Aleti taking it up. Burke kicking early in the count. Finds some space at the back too. It's a favourable bounce for Hutchinson, but he's knocked it on though. Thought for a second the ref was going to let that play on, but eventually they have made the correct call. Knock on. Waikato ball.
Yeah, that'll be a pressure reliever for Waikato, but one that'll put Northland under the pump here, and they didn't really want that error. They were just making sure they could hold on to it and really get back in the game and be the next ones to score with less than 2 minutes left in the game. But Waikato, they can put this game to bed if they score on this set here or get a repeat set.
Here's Cribb. Again looking dangerous, making yards. On the front foot, here comes Cowan, spinning it wide. Waikato, can they put an exclamation mark on this game? Here's Reti, just held short.
Kaya Cribb just looks so dangerous when he gets that ball in hand. He's running off the back of the scrums, and no one really wants to tackle him. He's such a strong lad, and got a speed on him too.
Yeah, for sure. They've probably underused him in the second half.
He hasn't had too many touches like he did in the first. He's had a couple coming out of his own end.
I think they might have just got over the line here, Waikato. What's the ref saying? Yes, points to the spot. I think it was Bradley getting over for the meat pie. Good try.
He's deserved that one, Zayden. Bradley really put in a good shift today, making meters for his side, getting in hard work defensively, and he's just done well to bounce off that left foot, spin out of one. He's carrying a couple over the line, and he just gets there. I think he's just got on the chalk there, and nice little try that is from the front rower.
Yeah, good try. The referee was in a good spot to award it to there. But yeah, had a bit of work to do. Bradley spun out of one and then carried a few lads with him over the line. Just got it on the chalk.
Yeah, we'll see if he can knock this kick over, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty much game, set, match there. Waikato, they will take this one. Northland, they put up a good fight just in the second half, really just couldn't get a hold of the ball too well. And when they did, they turned it over in crucial areas, which sort of come back to haunt them a bit.
Burke, no good with the conversion attempt, but that'll probably be it here. As you hear the hooter go, it will be full time. Waikato have beaten Northland 28 points to 16 here. We'll be back soon with an under 18 match, the Dean Bell Cup, Northland versus Waikato.